like a million things that I love about duck hunting. I think the most rewarding thing is that when you're in a big block of mature woods, there's a certain level of skill to getting those ducks down through the trees and getting them right for everybody. That's there's nothing else like that as far as I'm concerned. We hunt primarily in flooded woods. The vision of the ducks is obscured. They can't see your decoys, they can't see you. And so they don't have that line of defense, and what they're working with is their ears, which makes very realistic loud duck calls at a premium. What you're trying to get a duck to do is to make that first mistake. Once he puts his feet down and he starts falling down through the trees, he can't just reverse that action and bail out. And once he dips down and gets inside the trees, you got him, he's coming on. We're in Summerville, Tennessee, which is an outlying community of Memphis. I think what makes Summerville great is we're not in the heart of where all the ducks are, but we're in a beautiful place, rolling hills, and we can get to the ducks in a hurry. Somebody told me one time that there's so much about calling an animal, whether it's a turkey or a duck or an elk or whatever, that there's something in your mind and the imagination of your mind that you're trying to repeat. And for most of us, it's not actually the wild bird. For most of us, it's somebody that taught us, had a relationship with somebody who used that call, used that style, and it worked well, and you thought to yourself, I want to do that. When I tried to build a duck call, the very first one, what I was trying to build was a call that made a sound that an old guy who taught me how to call ducks made. It was a sound that wasn't readily available. It was a sound that an older antique model call that wasn't currently being produced made. And I thought to myself, like, other people need to have access to this. From the first duck call to where we are today, the number one thing that's changed is that I can repeat it. And that's the most important thing in your business, whether you're making t-shirts or cars or duck calls, is like once you do something right, if you're gonna make a paycheck more than once, you better figure out how to do it over and over and over and over. And so when we made the first one that was right, we had no ability to replicate that. And today, we can replicate that in several hundred, per day kind of thing. I still get the same feeling today when I see one of my duck calls on somebody's lanyard that I got back then. It still surprises me and blows my mind. But I think one of the coolest things about this business for me has been I get to wake up and go to work and do something that I absolutely love every single day. And there's hardships involved, but by and large, I love what I do every day. It creates a legacy that's not just, hey, Dad gets to do something fun, and hunt for a living. It creates a generational benefit that provides for my family.